Hello everyone, welcome to another great adventure over here on RJB Wildlife. On this adventure, we are here at the San Diego Zoo where I'm going to be showing you some of the things you can do in the last 2 hours of your day. So if you're ready for another great adventure, let's go. But before I showcase some of the things you're going to be able to see in the last 2 hours that you're here or you should prioritize, I want to talk about the meerkat habitat here, which is going through a little bit of a modernizing renovation. As this is one of the oldest habitats here in the zoo, it does need a little bit of a refreshment. The one thing I do want to point out about the meerkat renovation is that they are putting in this new glass barrier, or at least what it appears to be a glass barrier, for viewing purposes. Now the only way that can actually work is if they actually flatten the terrain that the habitat actually is on, and they get rid of some of the block barrier, and it'll actually allow you to get nose to nose with the meerkats in the habitat. Considering that the babies were born about 6 months ago, it's kind of paramount that they renovate this space and make it a little more modern and home-like for the group of what is now 6 meerkats in that space. The main reason I'm sharing these tips with you today is because I've noticed a lot of people here at the zoo will be showing up around the hours of 3 and 4. At that part of the day, you'll have around 1 to 2 hours left in the zoo to at least enjoy some of the animals here, and a lot of them actually go in at around 4. However, there are a few things you can do and see in those last 2 hours, and they are especially active. So that's what we're going to cover today, as well as just some other little tips that I can give you in your last few hours. The main way you're going to enjoy the zoo if you get here at the later hours is going to be via the bus tour. This is going to be basically your Sparks Notes version of the entire facility in about an hour and a half, 45 minutes. So, really cool experience. You're going to be able to see the majority of the park as you go through this. However, not all of it. So, something you can enjoy. I don't do it all that often because it kind of covers the entire park as a whole, but still a really cool experience. So the bus tour is actually a really cool way of seeing some animals from a different vantage point, specifically the bears of Bear Canyon. Elephant Odyssey you see from a completely different perspective, and even a lot of the animals in the Lost Forest, the hippos and the tigers. Keep in mind though, that is a 45-minute to an hour trek through the entire facility, so half of your time if you get here at 3 will be spent doing the bus tour. Now, if you're a mom coming over here with your kids, or even just a young family wanting to spend the afternoon here, let's say dad got off work, mom got off work, whatever, you can head over to Wildlife Explorers Basecamp. A lot of the animals are going to be out, and it's also a great place for the kids to kind of burn off some energy and overall just get a little tuckered out in the last 2 hours of the day, especially on a weekend if you want to just come here and relax. And if you're coming here for more of the scenic elements, Africa Rocks is the place for you. Now the scenic elements are what make this exhibition. In fact, right behind me is the Rady Falls, which is the main iconic scenic structure that exists within this exhibition. But as much as I could talk about the scenery of Africa Rocks, we have to talk about the animals. This exhibition showcases everything from the South African coastlines with the African penguin and the northeastern African highlands in Ethiopia with the Hamadryas baboon and the chelada. Now another place that you can actually enjoy here in the latter hours of the evening is going to be Elephant Odyssey. The elephants are going to be out here all night long, and they're a little bit active throughout the day. The elephants are going to be just kind of grazing, eating whatever they can, and then as well, a lot of the other fauna that are a part of the exhibition are going to be out and about as well. All except for the cats, who are always going to be taking their cat naps. The lion and the jaguar, they're all going to be sleeping. Now, one of my main favorite areas to be at the end of the park, specifically from the hours of 4 to closing, is going to be over here at the koala area. This is my go-to spot, specifically because these animals tend to be more active in the morning and evening hours of the day, and at this time they tend to get some fresh eucalyptus in their habitats, which makes them a little more active. You'll almost always catch them eating, and you might even catch them moving around on the branches. So it's a really special experience, as well as the fact there are 2 new joeys in these habitats, so you might be able to catch a glimpse of one or both as the moms walk around the habitats to get their fresh eucalyptus dinners. That's going to do it for today. If you had fun on this journey, please hit the like button. And if you would like to embark on future adventures, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. And until next time, I hope to see you all again on the next adventure on RJB Wildlife.